And there, as we're getting ready, what we'll need today is a towel if we do not have weights. If we have weights, we don't. Well, we'll need the towel today, just not as much. Now that we've done some isometric work in the past, we're going to build off of that a little bit so you can utilize whatever you may have been using at Weights for Home, potentially with Dylan, whether they be cans, water bottles, or maybe filling up a backpack with some notebooks and papers, whatever we got. But we'll be able to use these a little bit more interchangeably now going forward. With me, we're going to start off here, just some arm circles. Make them a little bit bigger. Bring them back small, and you guys can switch directions there. If we're just joining in here, you guys can use, if you have some external weights that you've been using, you guys have make those bigger. If you have any external weights, dumbbells, cans, water bottles that you've been using, go ahead, grab those. Also make sure to have the beach towel, bath towel that we've been using. We're going to mix it up a little bit. I'll offer some isometric as well as dynamic movements. You guys can choose which one you guys want to do. Next here, we're just going to have some hamstring curls, chest openers. You guys go ahead, rest there. What we have, again, squat to toe raise, squat, toe raise at the bottom, squat, toe raise at the top. We have that toe raise. Squats to toe raise here. What we have next, we've done them before. I call them just ankle rolls. We're going to lean back on our heels, come up on the toes. It's really getting those ankles warmed up. All right, we can go ahead and break there. Our first activity, dumbbells, external load, whatever you have, you can utilize. We're going to start off here. Straight-legged deadlift. You can do dual leg. Obviously, a little bend in that leg is more than okay. Hinge at the hips. Squeeze that pelvis, or squeeze those glutes to bring ourselves back up. A little bit more challenging, you can use that external load. You can even go one-legged here. Go down, come back up. We're going to start those. 3, 2, and deadlift. We normally attack some of the bigger muscles first. There's some multi-joint movements. Today, in the lower body section, we're going to mix that up. We're going to attack the smaller movements first, and then utilize those as a little pre-exhaustion for the bigger movements later on. Again, you have both legs down, one leg, or you're using external loads here. We're doing 2 sets in case you're only doing one leg. Taking a break here in 3, 2, 1. You can go ahead, switch over if you're only using one leg before. We're going to get started here again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, this is really targeting the hamstrings, a little bit of the glutes here. As we utilize that, just squeeze back up and rewrite that pelvis alignment. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, targeting those smaller movements first, those smaller joints. We're going to get on the ground. We have glute bridges here. More than welcome to grab that external load placed on the hips. Otherwise, you have our legs down, or we can go one leg at a time. 2 sets here again. I'll let you guys know when we're switching. But we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1, glute bridge. Again, external load, more than welcome. If you're utilizing one leg, just use one leg for this first set. You guys can switch after. Really driving through those heels, trying to get a straight line from our knees to our shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. This is going to be that part. You can switch over to the other leg. If you were doing single leg here, we're starting in 3, 2, and go. And of course, if you were doing double leg before, just keep doing that double leg here for part 2. Drive through those heels, get those glutes up towards the sky. A little bit of a pause at the top isn't a bad thing either. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got a little bit more of the fatigue in those lower joint muscles here. We're going to go bigger seconds, up 6 seconds to start us off here. So it's going to look like down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure we're pressing through that heel. And we're going to start that in 3, 2, down here with me, guys, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more like that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep this leg. We're going to come down. We're going to pulse here at the bottom. Keep that balance here if you need it. But we're just pulsing here, really trying to fire that front glute. You're going to feel a little bit in the quads here as well. Pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2. I want you guys to hold it here at the bottom. We're holding for another 15 seconds here. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guys can go ahead and stand up. We're going to switch legs here. And we're going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Halfway. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more here. Down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going down. We're going to pulse here. Pulsing at the bottom. Ten seconds left on this pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we are holding down here. 10 seconds on this hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and stand up with me here. We're going to end here with some squats into a wall sit. Sumo squats here. Legs out. Ankles can't, or feet can be pointed a little bit out as well. Just going to do normal sumo squats. Keep doing those sumo squats. Yep, feeling the burn there too, Jessica. I get it. My quads are feeling it. Like I said, we start with those smaller joints, going into these bigger joints, really starting to come up together. We're going to hold, or we're going to pulse at the bottom right here, pulse. And back to normal sumo squats here to finish this off. We're going to hop into that wall seat. That's going to be our hold for the squat position. But we're not doing that quite yet here. Got about 10 seconds more of squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got this wall here. If you don't have a wall, you can just do hold squats. Leading up, we're engaging. 3, 2, squatting down. Try to get those thighs parallel with the ground. Hands off the knees though. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. And you guys can get a drink of water here. I'm going to set us up. We're going into our upper body segment here next. We're going to start with the towel, or you can go with the dumbbells here. We're going to have some shrugs here to start us off. So I'll show us with the dumbbells here first. You guys can keep doing that drink of water here as I'm explaining this. Normally shrugging up. Like I said, you can use an external load. If you don't have a load, or you don't have a load heavy enough, you want something more challenging, we're going to be grabbing the towel here and shrugging up, and we're just holding that at the top. I will argue that the hold with the towel is probably a little bit more challenging depending on the load that you have. But, maybe you guys have dumbbells or a heavier piece of object around. So you guys definitely play around with that if you want something a little more challenging. Start with one and then move to the other. We're going to start here. 5, 4, 3, 2, shrug up. If you have those dumbbells or external load, you can continuously shrug. For those of us holding, we are holding here at the top. We have 2 sets of this for those people doing the isometric, just so we can get that activation. So we're going to rest right here. Again, if you have those dumbbells, you can continuously go. Starting again in 2, 1. Get that second set in with me, guys. Or we're holding. 5 seconds here. 2 and 1. Once again, we're going to have an option here. If you have an external load, you're going to be doing raises. If you don't have that external load, we have the towel here. Did these last time. You're going to bring that up, isometrically hold that lateral raise. Starting here in 3, 2, and 1. So we either have the isometric hold or we have the dumbbell raise. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're doing the isometric holds, switch it over to the other side. If you're doing the dual dumbbell raises, you keep those going. Starting here in 3, 2, pull that up. There they go. That dynamic movement, or we got that towel raise. Just 10 seconds here if you got that hold. Try to get it a little bit higher. I know it's impossible, but try to do it. 2, 1, relax. What we got here, again, optional. You either have rows. We've done them in class, driving those elbows up with the dumbbells. And if you don't have that external load, we did this last week as well. We got pulling these up, still trying to get those elbows high. So I'll let you guys choose that. We're going to start here in 10 seconds. Once again, either that isometric hold or that dumbbell row. But we're going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, going up. Ten seconds here on this first set. Trying to get about just a few more of these in. We're really trying to hold. 2, 1, relax there. We're going to pick that up again. 15 seconds here, guys. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull that up regardless of what type of load you're using. Really should be trying to drive those elbows as high as they can. Really activating that upper back here. 20 seconds here on the second set. Trying to get about 10 more rows in if you're doing that dynamic, or just trying to drive that elbows a little bit higher each passing second if we have this isometric hold, less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was a lot of tricep work that we were able to get out of there as well. So we are going to focus on some dumbbell curls here, one arm at a time. So we are either doing the dynamic dumbbell curve, or we're doing what we did last week, isometrically trying to pull that towel up into the air, elbows or thumbs pointed up. We're going to start that here in 5, 4, 3, 2, pull that up. Just one hand here at a time for these dumbbell curls. Little small of a muscle, so we won't hold as long. Less than 10 seconds here. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Switch that over. Other side. Again, just switching the dumbbell or switching the towel. Thumb up. Starting in 3, 2, 1, pull. Ten seconds here. 10 seconds. Less than 10, sorry. Really try to get that a little bit higher if we're doing that isometric hold. 2, 1, we can relax there. Towel can go to the side for now. Dumbbells as well here. We're going to do push-ups. We're going to go wide push-up into close grip push-up. And then we'll have a plank to push-up series. So you can start out wide here. We're going to have 5 reps. Going to go narrow, 5 reps, and repeat that twice. So we're going to start here. 3, 2, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring those hands in a little bit, either to shoulder width or a little bit more narrow. 5 again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, if you have to drop to your knees to do these as well, that's more than okay. But we're starting these next set of 10 here in 2, 1, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands come in, narrow here. Going in 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So like I said, we're going to capitalize on that a little bit. Going to go to a plank to push-up motion here. What that's going to look like is from here down, and then you're going to switch sides. So opposite hand should be leading each time here. We're going to start that in 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Going for about 20 seconds here. 2, 1, down. Ten seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. That's it for our upper body here. Gonna bring this into torso work next. We got to start us off, bicycles on our backs. Just alternating between legs, opposite elbow. Starting that in 3, 2, and 1. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Hands beneath our low back. Flutter kicks here next. Starting in 3, 2, and flutter kick. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Crunches here next. Let's go hands across the chest as we crunch up. Once we feel our shoulder blades re-engage with the floor, we're going to come back up. Don't come all the way back down here. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and crunching up. Once again, once those shoulder blades re-engage with the floor, bring it back up. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Tabletop position here next. Bird dogs. Opposite arm, opposite leg here, starting in 3, 2, and go. Three, 2, and 1. That concludes our conditioning portion here. Starting off with this cool down here, we have a 3-phase hip flexor type of stretch. Going to start here in this normal lunge position. Pelvis neutral, torso upright. Just getting into a hip flexor stretch. From there, we're going to drop it down, pelvis down to the floor. Spider-Man stretch. From there, tip it back. Hamstring stretch, front leg extends. Back hip drops below that ankle or above that ankle. Stretching the hamstring. Bring it back up here. Hip flexor stretch. Drop it down. Spider-Man. Hip to floor. Right here, Lori. Bring it back. Hamstring stretch. Want you guys to switch sides there. Hip flexor. Once again, pelvis neutral, torso upright. Just leaning that forward, but now we're going to drop it down here. Pelvis down to floor, Spider-Man. Bring it back. Front leg extends. We have a hamstring stretch here. And bring it up one more time. Normal hip flexor stretch. Drop it down. And bring it back, hamstring. From there, we're going to drop legs apart, stretching down to the middle. Take a break there. You can go ahead, cross this arm over, do a bit of a shoulder stretch here. Switch it up. And bring it back into this V stretch here. Should be able to go a little bit deeper than we were that last time. From here, you guys can get comfortable, whatever way that may be. We're going to have my favorite four-way neck stretch here, starting off with the chin down to the chest. Bring that up, tilting back, stretching those small yet tight muscles, potentially tight muscles there in the front. Bring it back ear to shoulder. And bring it back other side. We like doing these ones at the end just so we can get some of that blood flow going back up to the brain, help us focus on the rest of the day before we take that